Jones in. Chance to see that. You have to finish into it.
Gary, frustrated with that one tonight, are you?
Yeah, frustrated because we played so well in the first half. I thought we were excellent. But again, and we've been saying it quite a few times now, it's the quality in the final third. You know, we get into so many promising areas, and that final pass or that final cross, or a final finish. You know, it's you know, it looks as if we're sort of rushing it, or we're not composed enough. And you know, again, the areas that we got into tonight in the first half was unbelievable. The amount of probably final third entries we had. I'd like to see it in the stats after the game, but you know, it was certainly a lot. And you know, we got into some really, really good areas. But again, that little bit of quality that makes you go in 2-0 up or 3-0 up and maybe puts the game to bed was lacking. And you know, again, I can't fault the boys forever. I can't fault the boys for the way they played tonight in terms of possession of the ball. But you know, again, when you're playing games like this and you have so much dominance, you have to come in 2 or 3 goals to good. And if you do that, then you give yourself a chance of building in the second half and seeing the game out. When you don't, you're always a mistake away or a set piece away from letting the other team back in the game. Plus, they get in and regroup at half time. The manager gets a word in, gives them a morale again, gets them fired up again, you know, and it makes it difficult for us. But as I said, first half, that was the problem. Second half, again, we come out. And again, I thought we'd done okay again. And then, again, with a mistake with Doyler's back header. Then, again, Sean saves the ball on the line, which puts us down to 10 men with quite a bit of the second half to go. And, you know, it's about decision-making again. Again, we were talking about in the final third, but also in the defensive third. You know, the header has to be better. Sean has to be experienced enough not to handle the ball and get sent off and leave us with 10 men, which we still would have had a chance. But even when we went down to 10 men, I thought, again, we were really good. Considering we were 10 men, we got into some really good areas again where the final pass, the final cross, the finish let us down again. And it's just disappointing because, you know, it's so hard to take after games like that because they're such honest lads and they work so hard and they've dominated the game so much. But it's so frustrating from me as a manager's point of view and for them as players to come away with not 3 points in games like this when we're so good. But again, pay them credit as well. With 10 men, they competed and they were really good and again got some chances to win the game, which wasn't to be.
Yeah. You know, I have to say as well, there were a few interesting decisions as well. A couple of penalty shouts and.
Listen, we had a problem with the referee earlier on the season down at Windsor, and he had to come out and apologise after the game. And again tonight, you know, if he watches that penalty kickback, I'm sure he'll know that he got it wrong. Again, there was a few decisions tonight where Snods won the ball near the end of the game. We were on a break 4-3-2. You know. And he didn't give the free kick, but then he turned around and it looked as if he'd seen the scenario, and all of a sudden he did give it, and that was right in front of us. But you know, there was just Daniel Kelly made tackle after tackle. You know, he got a yellow card, he could have been sent off. But again, listen, those are things that are out of my control. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. You know, we have to put our trust in referees and linesmen, which at times can be hard to do because, you know, that's one of our examples in the Irish League of a UEFA/FIFA referee, the one that's being pushed on. But yet in 2 games now already this year he's missed major decisions, you know, which is alarming for the league in my opinion.
Moving on then, again Saturday with Carrick again. Strange scenario, we're playing them twice in the 1 week.
Honestly, I just said it there, I think it's actually embarrassing for the league the way the fixtures have been rearranged. You know, Niffle, whoever's doing it down at Niffle has to have a good long hard look at themselves, because to play a team 3 times in 2 weeks in the one league is quite embarrassing to say the least. Again, then after that we've got Portadown twice, we've got in a row, and then Glentoran twice in a row. Now, for anybody to look in our league and see a team playing a team on a Tuesday and then a Saturday from the same league in a league fixture it's wrong. You know, I see 3 Irish Cups. You know, back in the day, you know, when we had an Irish Cup, you could obviously be playing Linfield on a Saturday, and your Irish Cup draw could have been against Linfield as well. So you play them twice, and that's okay because that's a draw. That's the luck of a draw. But surely in this day and age, with the situation of the league and everything else, surely people can have more common sense and have a team play the team 3 times in 2 weeks, and then the other 2 teams twice in a week. It's nonsensical for me, and I don't know who it is, but certainly the person who's behind it all should be having a look at themselves, and that's just my opinion. And I do think that the people above that person, whoever it is, should be having a look as well and saying, hold on a minute, this isn't right. It's not right in any club to be asked to do that. And you know, I don't know if any other clubs have been asked to do it, but certainly we've got 3 sets of fixtures like that, you know, and obviously Portadown, Glentoran and Carrick have as well. So, but surely we could have done something else about it, and surely maybe said we played Glentoran, for example, tonight, then Carrick on Saturday, or Glentoran tonight and maybe another fixture on Saturday and Carrick next week, and split them up. I know they're with the rearrange games and catch games back, but surely you can, like, we'd have also a game against Dungannon to catch up. You know, he could have been through in instead of Carrick, just to mix it up a bit, so that it's not the same teams and the same matches. You know, even for the BBC, for the press, for the journalists, it's monotonous in my opinion. You know, it's not on. But again, keep saying these things. Those things are out of my control. I don't agree with them, and I'll always disagree with it. And I know if you speak to them probably now and you speak to Glentoran, they'll probably think the same. You know, it's at Portadown, they'll probably think the same. But you know, if people that are involved in football think it's wrong, then the people behind the scenes should be a lot more aware as well, and make right decisions.
In terms of the actual game itself, I mean, you've had a look at Carrick tonight, obviously. I mean, what have you made of them?
Yeah, listen, I've seen them the last 3 games now. I've seen them against us, I've seen them against Crusaders, I've seen them against Linfield. So I've watched them 3 times, and you know, they've got a formation at the play, and as I say, they're big, strong, physical side, set pieces. They hit you in the counter really well as well. And again, you know, it's going to be a tough game, especially down at Carrick. You know, you never ever get an easy game. I think last year we went there and got beat 5 or 6. You know, so it's always been tough place to go and get results. And Niall has them organised and playing well. And as I say, to come off a draw against Linfield and then obviously a win against Crusaders at CV on Saturday is 2 big, massive results. And as I said, they probably fancy their chances coming down here tonight. And again, you know, we played well tonight, come away with a draw, but probably over the whole 90 minutes, you know, we probably should have come away with 3 points.